Hey everyone, it's Sammy from Small Urban Greens Homestead, and today we are going to talk about what you can plant in the month of April. And we'll also go through what my 6 crops are that I am going to be planting. But before we start, I just want to give a big shout out to Susan. Thank you for my gift. It is very, very cute. It is a garden's first aid kit. And I love the box that it comes in. You've got some plasters with some birds on it, and it's a tick remover and a tweezer. So here's the tweezer, and here's the tick. I think it is super cool. Thank you so much. So I get most of my seeds from Living Seeds. I love the way they package their seeds. It comes in these awesome paper envelopes, and I like that because it doesn't mold when you get it from other companies that send it in little plastics. And I found that these companies, their seeds don't germinate as well as Living Seeds. So big shout out to Living Seeds for an amazing packaging. And let's just go through some seeds you are able to grow through April. So the seeds that I spoke about last month in March, basically in April you can sow the same seeds because we're going out of summer and winter's basically around the corner. So just take you through these seeds again. And I do have a few seeds that I get from other companies. So my big favorite, kohlrabi, that I'm growing for the first time this year. Chives you can grow in late spring and late autumn, but chives is one of the seeds, herbs that I will be growing. You can also grow celery, which we did last month. We did peas, the wonder peas, sugar and peas. You can do your cabbages. So I was deciding, do I do cabbage or don't I? I've been so unsuccessful with cabbage, and it gets to a point where they're looking so good and then they just get destroyed by the worms, and just really brings my mood down. But I do have 2 that I've ordered, the one called the Green Express and the other one called Georgina Southern Collards. So might give them a try, but maybe in May, because you are able to also grow what I'm going to be discussing in May. Okay, and then the other seeds that you can grow is broccoli, spinach, beetroots, carrots, lettuce. So all these seeds that I've just spoken about, they are great, and you can basically start them in late February all the way through to June, July, because they are crops that like the cold. So if you're not sure what to grow in your winter period, give these a try because they are really, really nice, and they do very, very well in the winter period. But today I'm also going to be talking about my 6 favorite crops that I'm going to be planting, and I haven't seeded these guys up yet. So that is what I'll be doing in the month of April. And we're going to be doing broad beans, onions, lettuce, carrots, radish, and beetroots. So let's go through all of them, and I'll tell you why I'm selecting these 6 crops. So my first crop is beetroots, and I've got a variety called the Crosby Egyptian. And you can grow this from August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, and then April. Fantastic crop. Why I'm growing beets is because it's something that I grow and I love, especially if you pickle them and if you dehydrate them, they make really, really good beet chips. Also, they don't take too much space. You can eat the roots as well as the leaves, and you can just plant them underneath things like your spinach and your bok choy. Beets also thrive in any variety of soil, so they're very low maintenance and very easy to grow. And then also beets are a year-round thing. You can grow them in cold and in hot weather. So give your beets a try. They're also very nutrition. They are high in minerals and vitamins. The next one is radish. So this is a complimentary packet that was gifted to me by Living Seeds, and we have planted some, but I think I'm going to plant more. They take about 3 to 4 weeks from seed to harvest, so they are really, really fast. So when they're ready to go into the grounds, they are fantastic just to put in between because they are so small and they don't take up too much space. And then these guys are packed with mineral C, vitamin C's, B6, and also antioxidants. These guys are awesome to be eaten raw, and you can also pickle them, so maybe give your radish a try. So the next one is lettuce. Not everybody likes lettuce, but I love lettuce in salad, and I have two varieties here. One called the Jericho and the Ariana. You guys can plant this also August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, and even May. And lettuce is really, really awesome. They are a year-rounder. And I haven't had lettuce in my garden for maybe a year. I didn't grow them this season or last season. So I'm going to give it a bash this winter. Okay, the next one is carrots. So these are also something I've not grown last season. This season I'm going to try carrots because we also got rescue bunnies and I think they will enjoy this. Two varieties here, Cosmic Purple and the Rainbow Blend. And these guys can be planted August, September, October, November, and again February, March, and April. And carrots don't take up much space. They grow in the ground, so these are great to plant with your spinach or any high growing vegetables. They are drought tolerant, so pretty much very easy to grow. And I also found that when you grow your own carrots and you harvest them, they are so much sweeter than your bought store carrots. So give carrots a try and comment below and tell me, do you think they're sweeter? Maybe it's just my carrots, but I think because we allow them to actually mature and then harvest it when they are sweeter, that's why. Where the bought store carrots are harvested before their ripen date. Okay, the next one is onions. I have a variety called the Red of Milan, and this is my very first time that I'm going to be growing onions. A few years back, I actually took onions, cut it, and I used the onion leaves, the green part that grew, because you're able to actually use that. Obviously, the onion won't grow back, but it's really great to use the greenery that actually regrows from the onions. But as I said, this is the first time growing onions, and I chose this variety because I like the red onions. Not a big fan of your normal white onions. And onions I've read up because I don't know much about onions. I don't have the knowledge because I've never grown them. But I've heard they can grow in various conditions and they're very easy to grow, that they don't really need much care. So I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to give them the care they need so that I get the best onion results. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated, but can't wait to get this in the ground. I've been told that it is a pest repellent, so I'm hoping this will control the aphids in the garden, because the aphids love my crops here and they absolutely love my kale. So maybe I'll grow some onions near my kale, and I'll let you know if it works. And then my last crop that I'm growing has to be some sort of bean, and it's my broad bean. So this is still from last season. I've already harvested, I've collected the seeds, but I've still got some seeds in this packet, and this variety is called the aquadulk, and they can grow in August and again in April, May, June, and July. Why I like this broad bean is, out of all the beans I have actually tried, this one's actually got a very nice nutty flavor, so earthy, and also you can harvest this off the pod. You can dry them, and you can even freeze them. I just found this variety absolutely awesome to grow. So give this variety a try if you haven't. So these are my 6 crops that I'm going to personally be growing this month in April. And comment below and tell me what crops you are planning to grow in April. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hit that like button please. Subscribe. Let's learn together while we grow together. I'll see you in the next video.